Hello everybody and welcome! Today I'm attempting a challenge, and this is the liquid fuel only challenge, or as it is called on Reddit, the liquid job. Well, the job is to get something into orbit or even beyond without using any oxidizer. And to that effect I am doing this with this vehicle. This is the Tri-Nuke Triumph, because the main vehicle has 3 nukes. No, I'm not using an SSTO vehicle because I regard the air-breathing engines as unnecessary weight as soon as I'm in orbit. And well, after that little victory roll there, we are headed into orbit, which is nice. And we have a nice view of the moon over there, and yeah. What's this about? Well, I had another attempt at it previously where I used, well, more or less a rocket and not really a plane thing to get this thing into orbit. It worked as well, but I didn't like it that much. So yeah, back to the main story, and here we are. We are now performing our interplanetary burn towards Duna. Duna, of course, being one of the nicest locations in Kerbal Space Program and fairly easy to get to be honest. Okay, the Tri-Nuke Triumph is heading out. Not really a lot in regards to crew amenities on board of that small thing. What we're trying to attempt here is aerobraking, and as per usual, my vehicles flip around like hell, but that has the nice side effect that the aerobraking is even more effective. Yay! Okay, I managed to get this thing back onto a stable trajectory, but that was only the start of the problems, as you will experience right about now. Again! Again! Again. 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 Well, after many attempts, I didn't show you every crash I had in this mission. I finally managed to find sort of a flat piece of land to land, and after a very long run with those 4 drogue chutes and the aero brakes and the brakes of the wheels activated, I finally was able to get this thing halted. And almost crapped my pants. Anyhow, well, once we're here we can plant a flag and shoot a photo for the family album, and then of course it is time to, well, get off of Duna and back to Kerbin, but we're going to make a little pit stop in between. First of all, let's get into orbit, which is fairly easy on Duna with that much amount of thrust-to-weight ratio that this thing has. And look at that, that is a beautiful Ike rise. And speaking of Ike, well, since it is really easy to get there from Duna, it's only a few hundred meters per second of delta V, and I had loads of that left, I decided to pay that little sucker a visit. And thanks to the atmosphere being non-existent there, it was a lot easier to land on as well. As you can see right about now. Boom. Okay, well, those air brakes don't do anything on here, but it looks great with Duna in the background, doesn't it? Valentina now putting up another flag. And yay, we are now done with everything we can with this vehicle, basically. I'm pretty sure since this has about 6 and something thousand meters per second of delta V once it is, as long as it's full, I think you can get it way out there in the solar systems if you so desire. But now it's time to get back in orbit around Duna. Why that? Because it's easier to calculate when to go back to Kerbal, which we're doing now. Got a good encounter, and since you've already seen that the trajectory is quite curved at my encounter with Kerbal, this means that I don't need a lot of delta V to get captured around that planet. If the return trajectory looks like a straight line, you are in a world of hurt if you're trying to do an air braking maneuver, as I'm attempting here, but since I only would have needed about 200 meters per second of delta V to get captured, and this was really a low energy orbit, so to speak. Is that the correct term? I'm not Scott Manley, I have no idea what I'm talking about when I say low energy orbit. Alright, but here we are now in the final stretch of our mission. And let's hope I hit the runway without crashing. Yay! This was a lot easier than on Duna, believe me. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more and follow me on my social thingies. The links are in the description. Also, you can watch one of the 2 cool videos shown on the right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.